Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for clicking on it. Welcome if you are new. Happy Sunday to you guys. It is bright and early in the morning on Sunday. It is 7:04 in the morning. My heart monitor kept going off like every hour last night, saying that such and such wire was disconnected or whatever, and I'm like, what? These strips right here are getting worn and it's not connecting enough data. The monitor was basically telling me to change my patch. Electrodes are not firmly connected. And it was doing this all night long. And I was getting really annoyed. So by 6 a.m. I just got up. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this patch off. 7:17, and I took my monitor off, so now you can see the big old imprint that it left. I put it on the charger around 7, so then around 9 o'clock, a little around 9:30, I'm going to take it off the charger and put a new patch on. 1.5 weeks left of this monitor, and then I'm done, and then I have to ship it back to the hospital, and then I'll get the test results back. So some time has passed. It is now 8:24. My monitor still has another hour to charge, so it's still blinking red, so it's not fully charged yet. It's 8:30. I need to run to the vape store. They open at 9 o'clock this morning. I'm going to be purchasing my last pack of coils. That's a hint. I'm gonna start weaning myself off of vaping and eventually quit. Just because I've heard a lot of horrible things about vaping, and people have lung issues, and you know, they end up getting these medical diagnoses that end up killing them, just from a few years of chain smoking. Which is what I do, you know, I'm a chain smoker, you know, I don't smoke for 5 minutes and then call it done, you know. It's like when I vape or smoke, I usually am out there for 15, 20, sometimes even 30 minutes, and I'm just smoking the entire time. And, you know, I've been doing it for about 4 years now. It's actually gonna be 4 years coming up that I've been smoking, and my friend, a couple of them actually, sent me this article with this picture of these lungs of a 25-year-old, and they had been smoking for 3 years on the same vape that I smoke. The person is now deceased, and they showed a picture of his lungs, and that's just from 3 years of vaping as a chain smoker. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, could my lungs really look like that? Like, I'm gonna be 30 in less than 2 months, and if my lungs look like that, or if not worse, you know, because I've been smoking longer than 3 years, you know, and it's like, that just kind of got me thinking, you know, it's like this person is now deceased because of the metastases that formed on his lungs from vaping. It's like, oh my gosh, that is kind of game changing. So yeah, it's like I'm not gonna quit cold turkey because that'll turn me into a real mean girl. Because vaping is kind of a form of coping for me. You know, it's like if I'm stressed, I'll go smoke. If I'm upset, I'll go smoke. If something's bothering me, I'll go smoke. It's like I just kind of use it to cope, and I've kind of gotten addicted to it since then. So it's like, it's not a good idea. We shouldn't be doing it. Funny thing is I started vaping, I started smoking when I went to rehab 4 years ago. Of all places. You know, I went to rehab 4 years ago because my safety was in danger at the hands of me. So my parents put me in a lockdown facility to keep me safe and to get me the treatment and medications and the security that I needed, because my parents could not do that at the time. So while I was in rehab, you know, I met a lot of people, and we would go out on smoke breaks outside in the fenced-in courtyard. I started smoking when I went to rehab. It's kind of ironic, but whatever. So I am in the beginning stages of mentally preparing myself to quit smoking. Because one, it's expensive. You know, you have to buy the juice for the vape, you have to buy the tank for the vape, you have to buy the coils, you have to buy the mod, you have to buy a lot. So it gets expensive when having to restock that stuff every single month. It just racks up over time, and it's like, you know, I could be putting that money elsewhere. So, and I'm damaging my body and spending a lot of money. So it's like, there's really no win in that. So it's like, okay, time to change my ways. Okay, so I made it in the car. They open in 30 minutes. Head on off to the vape store because I need to grab my coils. So I was changing them every 2 weeks, but usually by like a week and a half, they're starting to burn. So it's like, I talked to the person at the vape store and they're like, oh, with how much you smoke, you know, you should be changing them every single week. I'm like, okay. So I've been doing that, so I'm having to buy a little more so then I'm able to use it. But then, you know, if I'm planning on quitting, you know, it's like... Okay, so that took like 1 minute. It's literally 9:01 right now, and these are the coils. The Smok TFV 16 dual mesh, and I usually get a pack of 3. So this will last me a couple weeks, and then this will give me some time to wean myself off of vape, basically. They ID everyone that comes in, so I had to bring mine. I have made it home, and now we're gonna head inside, so I've made it home, and you guys might not know what this is, but it's called a Hootie, and yeah, this is what it looks like. It says Hootie, and basically it's like an alert pin, and what you do is you pull this, and this comes off, and then an alarm will go off, and this will flash, and it'll send help your way. It's kind of like an extra security thing, like if you're a young woman and you're going into like a not so safe area, you know, you can have the Hootie there. Safety thing. Hi, BB. I have made it home from the vape store. It took literally less than a minute. But yeah, it is now 9:19. And I need to go ahead and hop in the shower. You don't want to fart on Daddy's iPad, do ya, boy? Do ya? You don't want to fart on Daddy's iPad. This is all I brought to the concert last night. Because I didn't want to have to carry too much, and then I had my driver's license with me too. So, but yeah, I had my Hootie, my car key, my house key, and then a little Winnie the Pooh. I had a concert last night. Let me give you a little story. So you know how in the last vlog I had talked about how I was going to see Citizen Soldier with this guy that I met at my job, and I got to the concert last night and he wasn't there. So I texted him and I waited by the gate because like I went through security and everything, and they wouldn't let me in unless I had a ticket. So I got there and I texted him. I'm like, hey, I'm at the gate. I'm waiting for you. Where you at? And I got there early because I didn't know like what it was going to be like downtown and what parking was going to be like. So I got there early and I waited for 45 minutes and the concert had already started and he never showed. So I waited at the concert venue at the gate looking like an idiot for 45 minutes waiting for the guy to come with our tickets. So yeah, he completely ghosted me. And I called him, I texted him, I was like, hey, I'm here. Where are you? You know, it's like, and I did that for like 45 minutes and I was like, you know what? A concert's already underway. You know, I'm gonna just leave. So I just left. And I was pretty upset because we had been talking about this concert for weeks and we even talked about it that morning, you know, about the concert and how how excited we were. And then he just completely ghosted me. So, and I didn't get to see my band. Stuff happens. I just hope he's okay because he wasn't responding to any of my messages. He wasn't answering any of my phone calls. So I don't know if he was unable to get to the phone and something happened. So I don't know, but it says that my messages were opened, like read. Like, you know how with some phones you can tell if someone's read your messages or not? So he got all my messages, or someone did, and he just never responded. So yeah, I was a little bummed last night. I was so excited. I even brought some extra cash so that I could get some merch from this band because, you know, Citizen Soldier I've been obsessed with for the last 4 years. You know, I found Citizen Soldier when I was in rehab back in 2021. So they have helped me through so much and I was so excited to see them yesterday and this guy just completely blew me off. So that's his loss. So I came home and just hung out with my family and we watched TV and ate dinner. So it was a chill evening, but I was really looking forward to it. But yeah, the concert never happened. But anyway, yeah, I'm home from the vape store. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the shower and then I need to get this monitor back on. Shower is done. I still have my hair in a towel. It's currently drying, but I also have it up out of my face. But I took my MCOT monitor and I took it off the charger and now I just need to put a new patch on. There we go. So you can see kind of like the imprint that it left on me last time. Hey, gosh. I'm using my viewfinder. There we go, that's perfect. Oh yeah, I got the patch on now. I gotta put the monitor on. And there it is. And we have power. And it is on point, so perfect. Usually it takes a couple minutes and then I get a phone call, hey, we couldn't connect, but you can. Yeah, monitor is changed, so yay. Now I can take my hair out of my towel. I just got ready for work. I'm wearing my name tag, my black shirt, my jeans, my socks. I need to get my shoes on, I need to get my purse and grab a soda for the ride and then head on off to work. We're probably gonna be busy because everyone's gonna be getting stuff for school. I work 2 to 6 today. I should be home by around 6:30, so I'll see you guys in just a few hours. So bye. All right, you guys, I have officially made it home from work. I literally just walked in the door and changed clothes, but it is 6:25 and I was off of work at 6, so I came home and changed clothes. Work was good. We were busy. I'm home, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go make me some food and then relax for a little bit. It is now 9:26 and my mom and dad and I started watching The Chosen. I've been a little hesitant to start watching The Chosen. It's the story of Jesus and what life was like while he was here on earth. You better get it right. So that's why I was a little hesitant to start watching The Chosen, because I was afraid it was going to completely botch the Bible or our religion. But we watched the first episode tonight. Today was a good day. Busy day, but good day. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.